Okay guys, I am going to show you today how to fill out your order form. Oops, if I can get it to go straight. Okay, so here's the deal. You get these order forms and you get the catalogs and you're like, okay, what's the proper way to fill out the order? Honestly, however you feel like you can read it is really how you do it. There's always been this discussion of, oh, should we enter in like item numbers? Should we enter in codes? And honestly, ever since we joined Scentsy, like they used to have codes like MP stood for multi-pack dash 6PK, which MP dash 6PK means a 6 pack of bars. Okay. But over the years, it's evolved. There was a number at one point that they gave us, a 5-digit number, which was from their end, the back office end, and then that just confused more people. So then they changed it. You can still use MP-6 pack, but now you can fill out or type in whatever you want. You can say 6 Scentsy bars if you're going to do a 6 pack of bars. Same with 3 Scentsy bars. Or you can do 3 room sprays. Get it? So that's an easy way to search for things online. But what do you do with these order forms, right? So here's what I've done. Someone wants to give you an order, but they don't want to go on your website, which is most people. Most people are not going to go on your website unless you do a lot of online marketing or something like that, or do a lot of online parties and things. So most people that most of you are going to run into, you're going to fill out order forms. Now, sometimes they're just going to tell you their order. At parties, what I like to do is have a checkout area where they can come sit down and I can fill out the order for them. So I'll get them to, I'll get their address and take all their information, their email address, so I can double check it and verify it. And I also can look at their credit card and verify the information, but I also can hold them captive to start asking them if they, got everything that they'd hoped for. Did they need any light bulbs with that? Were they interested in taking a basket party? Anyway, all that other stuff. But I can fill out the order form for them. So most of the time you're not going to be leaving a lot of order forms with people to just fill out without you there. So you just need all the information filled out so that when you get it back at home and you're going through the orders and trying to figure out how to enter it, you can at least read your writing or their writing and understand what it is that they want. Okay? So these are the most important things. All right, now this is going to be a little backwards for you, but that's going to be fine. All right, so everything is opposite here. So you're going to fill out the name. I made Jane Doe. I gave their address as 123 Paradise Lane in Seattle, Washington, 98001. I know, obviously that's backwards, so it seems kind of stupid, right? Again, the date is 3/1/16, today's date, the phone number, and an email address. I wrote janedoe@gmail.com. All right, so I know this is weird, but right here, I wrote in, let's say someone wanted a 6 pack of bars. So I just wrote down 1 6-pack bars. Now, even though that's not how I enter it in, I just wrote 1 6-pack bars. And I know it doesn't transpose over very well, but anyway, then I just listed out the bars. So I put that it was $25 for it and $25 as a total. You would do this if, let's say, they wanted 3 packs, 3 6-packs of bars or 2 6-packs of bars, like for multiple things. But in this case, I just did 1 to keep it simple. So I just listed 1 blueberry cheesecake, 1 camu camu, 2 Luna, 1 perfectly pomegranate, and 1 sugar cookie. So that way you can see that all the names of the bars that go with it are here in the quantities, okay? Then I asked them, oh, do you need any more light bulbs with that? Well, yes, I would. I need some 15-watt bulbs. So I said, do you want a single bulb for $2 or would you like a 3-pack of bulbs for $5? Well, I'd rather just pay $5 and get the deal. Oh, $5 right there. I just wrote 3-pack 15-watt bulbs. Now for the light bulbs, you learn to enter them into the system a certain way, but for your purposes, you just need to know that you need to order this person 3 light bulbs, okay, in a 3-pack. And then right here, also ordered an amber fluted shade, not part of a deal or combine and save or anything like that, just an amber fluted shade, $45. The total for it is $75. Now this is the easiest, everything I've already pre-filled out here is the easiest part of it. All you just need to be able to read it, okay? So just kind of follow it along and kind of, not to say that it's simple, but it's really not that hard. You know, if people tell you what they want, you just write it out and then you figure it out when you get back home, okay? The most important parts are the totals here on the side and the credit card information if they give you credit card information. Now, you can accept cash and check. I never accept checks unless they write it to the hostess and the hostess pays me with her credit card or his credit card, because I am not about to go have to wait after the weekend for checks to deposit and for me to have to go and deal with any bounce checks. I also am not going to wait for payment when I deliver. I only accept payment up front, and I suggest that is a practice you do as well, because you do not want to be a bill collector when you're sitting there with the order that came in that you fronted and you can't hunt these people down to get your money back and to give them their products, okay? Which happens a lot. Cash. Cash is great as long as you have enough money in the bank to pay for what is ordered, because if people pay you by cash and people pay you by check, then you need to make sure that you pay for their portion of the order or whatever you're going to enter in for this particular person, that you can cover it on your debit or credit card, because all orders need to be entered online, okay? So cash, credit, check. All right. The name of the person whose name is on the card. The four boxes here, they're really tiny. You don't need to get right inside of them. I never have. I've never written inside the boxes. I write below them, I write above them, but I certainly do not get them in those tiny little boxes, because I write like a serial killer. Then we accept American Express, Discover, Visa, MasterCard, and what you have to make sure is that you need to get their number down, and like let's say it's American Express, their numbers are wonky. I mean, only Visa and MasterCard fit in these boxes properly, 16 digits listed out that way. You need a billing code or billing zip code, and sometimes it's not always the same as this address up here, so you need to make sure that you ask if it's the same. Expiration date, and then you always say a lot of people say the 3-digit security code on the back of your card, and that's only true if it's like Visa and MasterCard, but American Express is right on the front. So you'll start getting used to that. You don't need to know all that from the get-go. You just need to ask them for their security code, and if you're holding the card yourself, well, you just ask them if you don't know which of these numbers is your security code, and they'll just tell you, okay? And then you have to have them sign it if they're in front of you. And then let them know the cancellation date, and you need to read these documents, okay? Because on the back is our lifetime replacement warranty, our 30-day satisfaction guarantee, our notice of cancellation, and you need to make sure that you fill out this back information, because you are going to give this copy and this copy, these two back copies, to them, okay? To keep and hold on to as their receipts, so that if they need to get in touch with you, you put all your information here. I like to put little stickers on the back with our information so that they can contact us. But they have a cancellation period that they can let you know if they don't actually want it. But anywho, before you fill out all the credit card information, though, you want to figure out the total. So $75 is the total for this order. The next box is shipping. Now, shipping, you have to make sure that you know the shipping charts. If this is part of a party order, or you know that you're collecting a couple orders together and they'll add up to enough to cover shipping, and you're going to have everything delivered to you so that you can give everyone free shipping, then you don't have to charge them anything. So right here, I'm just going to draw an X through it, okay? But maybe it's $6, $8, $11, you know, look at the shipping charts in the workstation and have that with you and get to know them and get comfortable with them, okay? It's up to you to make sure that you understand those, and then talk to your sponsor or talk to your director or me, whatever. Next up, sales tax. Now, people don't always know the sales tax for their towns. Mine in Mukilteo is 9.5%. High. Oregon, they have no sales tax, so you charge them 0 sales tax. And so if you want to know how to calculate sales tax when you're at a party, I use this really good site called zip2tax.com. So it's ZIP, the number 2, and then tax.com. And if you go there, you can type in the zip code that you're at, or there, you know, whatever zip code the product is going to be delivered to, because that's what percentage you're going to be charged. So you type in, like, let's say for me, my zip code is 98275. I type that in, and then on the screen, I just type in my total amount here, $75, and boom, it tells me the amount of tax. It even tells me the total, okay? So let's say my tax is, on $75, my tax is 5 times 9.5%, $7.12 or 13 cents. So I'm going to put $7.13. So my total is $82.13 for this order, $82.13. Now, if you have shipping in there, you do not add up the cost of the items plus the shipping and then charge tax. You only charge tax off of the subtotal. You do not charge tax based off of the shipping, okay? And same with shipping. You do not charge shipping based off of the subtotal and tax. These are separate charges, okay? And if you need clarification on that, again, let us know, let your sponsor know. That's really it. And then the next part is ordering it into your workstation, which you need to watch. The next video that you would need to watch is the workstation order tab video in the training center in your workstation. It's under the new consultant section, and you just type in workstation order tab as a search in the search bar if you need to. And it's like a less than 10-minute video. And before you ever enter a single order in the workstation, please, 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 for the love of everything holy, watch it for yourself and for the person who's teaching you how to enter this in. If it's me, I require it. I will not help you enter an order until you take that 10 minutes to show me that, you know, the next hour and a half that I'm going to spend teaching you how to do this is worth my time, because you were willing to spend 10 minutes educating yourself before we got into it, so that you'd make your life easier and my life easier. I suggest your sponsor does the same thing with you, but that's up to them what they're going to do. Anyway, this is how you fill out an order form. Hope that makes sense. And you know, it's a pretty simple thing. It's really for you. It's for the customers to have a receipt, but as long as they can see everything on there written out properly, you're good to go. Then you save on to these, and when the product arrives, that's a whole other video. So stay tuned. All right, hope that helps.